Hi, in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use the body-sanitizer plugin to encode the request body in case you're using http-sidecar or light gateway. If you're using Left4j to build your API, you can use the middleware handler, sanitizer handler, to sanitize both HTTP request body and also the header. However, when we are using the HTTP sidecar or light gateway, we cannot do that because the request body won't be intercepted on the gateway or sidecar. It will be transferred to the downstream API directly with a transfer. So this is a socket-to-socket communication. So in order to encode the request body, you have to intercept the request body through the transformer interceptor and change the body and then send the new body to the downstream API. This will slow down the entire process. However, for some of the customers, they want to use this feature. This is an option. Let me show you how this works. So from my screen, I have a post request accessing the light gateway 8443 using /v1/path. This is a path store API. It's post request. And you can see I have a body with a name using this JavaScript alert. So we are expecting this JavaScript alert, the single code gonna be sanitized, which meaning encoded with a backslash, so that this won't be a single code anymore. So that meaning the JavaScript won't work anymore. So I'm sending the request. The request is sent. You can see I got a response, 200 response. And if I go to the downstream API, the path store API itself, this is the path store API, the backend API. You can see when the backend API receives the request, this single code is already like using double backslash is encoded. So internally, actually, is this backslash single code. So it's not, it's already like escaped, so that this won't be a valid JavaScript anymore. So this is demonstrate how that works. So let me show you how the configuration works. The first, let's take a look at the gateway configuration. We made some change in the gateway configuration. First thing first, we copied the jar file into this rule jar folder. It's called body-sanitizer 1013.jar. So this is a very small jar file coming from the plugin, the YAML rule plugin project. We are using this client proxy transform to do this test. So if you look at this, for the rules.yaml, we add this rule. This is a new rule we added. Body sanitizer request, rule ID, host, rule type is request transform, public visibility, description, and condition. Condition actually is a path sanitizer, the request path equal to /v1/path. So as long as the condition match, the request path is /v1/path, the action will be taken. This is the action. It's com-network rule sanitizer body sanitizer transform action. So this is the action defined in the plugin, which means in this jar file, body sanitizer jar file. So let's take a look at the configuration. Within the configuration, there are a couple of things we need to pay attention, like what has been changed. First thing first, you can see we have rule loader. Within the rule loader, we are loading the rules for this endpoint, /v1/path post request. So we have a request transformer, we have rule ID, it's a body sanitizer request, which is I show you the rule ID in the rules file. We also add this request injection YAML to add this pass prefix /v1/pass, meaning like when we have requests coming in with this prefix in the request path, we're gonna apply the body injection to basically intercept the body. We also have this request transformer YAML file, which put all the applied pass prefixes here. This the pass prefix /v1/pass is for our request. The pass store goes to COM-net20 pass store 100. This is the pass prefix mapping. And also we have this configuration request interceptor. We have body interceptor. We also have a request transformer interceptor config here. This is another one, like this is a pass store. When we access pass store, it goes to https://localhost 9443. So this is the pass store server we are starting. In the handler definition, we have this sanitizer in the definition. Sanitizer is here. So this is the middleware handler. We want to use this middleware handler in the chain. Even if you don't want to sanitize the request header, but in most cases, you're probably using this sanitizer middleware handler to sanitize the header, and also using the plugin to sanitize the body. But this need to be there, like so that this sanitizer can be loaded. We also like using the same configuration for the plugin and also the middleware handler to sanitize the body. If you look at here, we have this sanitizer YAML section. So from this section, you can see sanitizer is enables true and the body enables true, and also we are using JavaScript source as the encoder. So that's how we make the configuration. When we start the server, we have this pass store server here. And you can see we are in net20 Lite example 40 REST pass store Maven single. We're just using java-jar target server.jar to start the server. This is the project actually is on the net20. So Lite example 40. So this is our testing pass store API. This is act as a backend API. It's under REST, under pass store Maven single. Yeah, there's a README how you start the server, things like that. You can follow that. And when we start the gateway, what we did, we are using this folder, like a client proxy transform folder to start the gateway in the debug mode, so that you can see one with the way we start the gateway, the configuration. You can see what we are doing is this. We have -d left4j config dir equal to config / client proxy transform, and -d logback configuration file equal to the logback.xml in the same folder. The server is a server, and the running folder is a gateway. One thing like I want to mention is this, because we have the plugin put into this rules jar folder. This is a body sanitizer. We have the jar file here, so we have to make sure this rules jar is in the class path. So what we did is, in the project structure, we are basically adding a module here. So modules, dependency, and here we have this folder. See home and Steve net20 gateway rule jar folder. as part of the dependency. So, but when you start the server from command line, you can just add this folder as your class path. It's the same. So when we start the server, the gateway server, you can see how we send the request, and this is the original request. And within the body-sanitizer plugin action, we are basically encode the request, and this is the encoded body. It's changed from the single quote to / single quote. And after this, the body is changed, and the changed body is sent to the backend API. So that's how it works. For this plugin project, you can find that in this YAML rule plugin folder repository. So this is the plugin we are talking about. Within this, you have some documentation, see how you are using this. And also, like this tutorial will be attached in this area. That's it. Thank you. Bye-bye.